Net Nostalgia Forum, Television Local. SkyShale33 starts a subject. Candle Cove Local Kid Show. Does anyone remember this kid show? It was called Candle Cove, and I must have been maybe 6 or 7. I never found reference to it anywhere, so I think it was on a local station around 1971, 1972. I lived in Ireton at the time. I don't remember which station it was on, but I do remember it was on at a weird time, like 4 p.m. or something like that. Mike Painter65 joins the forum. Subject, response, Candle Cove Local Kid Show. It seems really familiar to me. I grew up outside of Ashland, and was 9 years old in 1972. Candle Cove was about pirates. I remember a pirate marionette at the mouth of a cave talking to a little girl. SkyShale033 responds, yes! Okay, I am not crazy. I remember Pirate Percy. I was always kind of scared of him. He looked like he was built from parts of other dolls, real low budget. His head was of an old porcelain baby doll. Looked like an antique that didn't belong on a body. I don't remember what station this was. I don't think it was on WTSF though. Jaren 2005 joins the forum, and sorry to resurrect this old thread, but I know exactly what show you mean, SkyShale. I think Candle Cove ran for only a couple months in 71, not 72. I was 12 and I watched it a few times with my brother, who was channel 58, whatever station that was. My mom would let me switch to it after the news. Let's see what I remember. Let me see what I remember though. It took place in Candle Cove, and it was about a little girl who imagined herself to be friends with pirates. The pirate ship was called the Laughing Stock, and Pirate Percy wasn't a very good pirate because he got scared too easily. And there was calliope music constantly playing. Don't remember the girl's name, Janice or Jade or something? I think it was Janice. SkyShale033 responds, thank you, Jaren. Memories flooded back when you mentioned the pirate Laughing Stock in channel 58. I remember the bow of the ship was a wooden smiling face, with the lower jaw submerged. It looked like it was swallowing the sea, and it had that awful Ed Wynn voice and laugh. I especially remember how jarring it was when they switched from the wooden plastic model to the foam puppet version of the head that talked. Mike Painter65 responds, haha, I remember that too. Do you remember this part, SkyShale? You have to go inside. SkyShale033 responds, oh, Mike, I got a chill reading that. Yes, I remember. That's what the pirate always told Percy. That's what the ship always told Percy. When there was a spooky place he had to go in, like a cave or dark room where the treasure was, and the camera would push in on Laughingstock's face with each pause. You have to go inside. With his two eyes askew and that flopping foam jaw and the fishing line that opened and closed it. Ugh. It just looked so cheap and awful. Can't believe that they let us watch that shit. You guys remember the villain? He had a face that was just a handlebar, mustache, and above really tall, narrow teeth. Kevin Hart joins the forum. I honestly thought the villain was Pirate Percy. I was about 5 when this show was on. Nightmare Fuel. Jaren 2005 responds, that wasn't the villain. The puppet with the mustache, no, that was the villain's sidekick, Horace the Horrible. He had a monocle too, but it was on top of the mustache. I used to think that meant he had only one eye. But yeah, the villain was another marionette, the Skin Taker. I can't believe they let us watch that shit back then, man. Kevin Hart responds, Jesus H. Christ. The Skin Taker? What kind of kid show were we watching? I seriously could not look at the screen whenever the Skin Taker showed up. He just descended out of nowhere on his strings, just a dirty skeleton wearing that brown top hat and cape, and his glass eyes that were too big for his skull. Christ almighty. SkyShale033 responds, wasn't his top hat and cloak all sewn up crazily? Was that supposed to be like children's skin? Mike Painter 65 responds, yeah, I think so. Remember his mouth? Remember his mouth didn't open and close? His jaws just slid back and forth. I remember the little girl said, why does your mouth move like that? And the skin taker didn't look at the girl but at the camera and said, to grind your skin. SkyShale033 responds, I'm so relieved that other people remember this terrible show. I can't believe that people remember this. I used to have this awful memory, a bad dream I had where the opening jingle ended. The show faded in from black, and all the characters were there, but the camera was just cutting to each of their faces, and they were just screaming. And the puppets and marionettes were flailing spastically. And all just screaming. The girl was just moaning and crying like she's been through hours of this. I woke up many times from that nightmare. I used to wet the bed when I had it. Kevin Hart responds, I don't think that was a dream. I remember that. I remember that being an episode. SkyShell033 responds, No, that's not possible. There was no plot or anything. I mean, really, literally just standing in place, crying and screaming for the whole show. Kevin Hart responds, maybe I'm manufacturing the memory because you said that, but I swear to God, I remember seeing what you described. They just screamed. Jaron 2005 responds, oh God, yes, that little girl Janice, I remember her seeing her shake. And the scared taker screaming through his gnashing teeth, his jaw careening so wildly, I thought it would come off its wired hinges. I turned it off and it was the last time I watched. I ran to tell my brother and we didn't have the courage to turn it back on. Mike Painter 65 responds, I visited my mom today at the nursing home. I asked her about when I was little in the early 70s, when I was like 8 or 9, and if she remembered a kid show, Cove. She said she was surprised I could remember that, and I asked why. And she said, because I used to think it was so strange that you said, I'm gonna go watch Cove now, Mom. And then you would just tune the TV on to static and just watch dead air for 30 minutes. You had a big imagination with your little pirate show. And that was one of the most popular, one of the most well-known creepypastas in all of creepypasta history. Cove. This is a creepypasta I've been dying to read for a couple of years now, ever since I started reading creepypastas in 2013. And you're thinking, 2013? I mean, didn't you start your series in 2014? I mean, when I started getting into the being a fan of these creepypastas, I would just read them by myself before I had the idea, hell, I'm gonna make this series. So I was thinking of reading this for a while now, and this creepypasta, if you don't know, actually has been turned into a TV series on Sci-Fi. It's called Channel Zero, Cove, and it surrounds, it's based on that creepypasta. Not fully, because they have children that go missing and something like that. I'm not sure, but I never watched the show, but I've heard that they made I saw a commercial while watching Raw, and I saw they had Channel Zero, Cove. I'm like, holy shit, they made that into a show? No wonder why. Honestly, this creepypasta is probably one of my favorites. What I liked about this creepypasta, to me, was that it uses the forum format, like a blog format. Like, you have these random users start a thread that they remember this show that they used to watch as a kid when they were 9, 10 years old, whatever it was. And they're like, oh, I think I remember what it was about. Oh, was there this Pirate Percy guy, there was this Skin Taker guy, and then it culminates with this, and then as their memories grew fonder and fonder, they finally recall a episode that involved nothing but all of them screaming. It's pretty interesting. Like, I kind of find that really, really weird to me. Like, what, and the fact that the girl in the episode apparently was crying as if she was been through hours of this. Oh man, it raises some eyebrows. It was like, whoa, what this is more sinister than just a forgotten childhood memory. This is a real, like, a sadistic thing. And like, the funniest thing to me about this creepypasta is that the fact that one of the usernames was Kevin Hart, which I'm pretty sure that this is it's a coincidence that this guy's username is named not after the comedian Kevin Hart. Help me. Damn it. Okay. But that it's just that, and also the ending. The ending to me, the ending was done well, and it gives you that little like, it gives you like the question, like, was it a dream? Was it all in the kids' heads? Was it a governmental plot? The fact that the mother recalls just them watching television, like TV static, for like a half an hour. It's like they're watching the Poltergeist movie. They're here. So that's all I really need to say about this creepypasta. This creepypasta to me was fantastic. It was well written. It's one of the most popular creepypastas that, like I said earlier, it's been turned into a television series on Sci-Fi with Channel Zero. So yeah, I actually enjoyed this creepypasta so much. To me, it's up there in the top 10. I don't know if I want to do a top 10 list, but honestly, well, it's better to not do it, because it could always change, and I don't want to keep changing and changing and changing. So to me, I'll give this creepypasta a 9 out of 10. The reason why is because I just feel like the creepypasta to me needed a little bit more build, like a little bit more, but it was still good enough. It was still fine. It was just like, if there was like a little bit things, or just a few little small details that I felt like were missing, and that I was kind of curious about, but to me, it didn't really affect the creepypasta. It was still well written. It was still fantastic. So that's really all I need to say about it. So now the question is, what creepypasta are you gonna read next? I have this creepypasta that I found called Red Moon, and that will be the next creepypasta. Maybe next week it will be posted, and then I'll give you an update on a schedule, because alright, screw it, I'm gonna let you know guys about the schedule that I've been thinking about for a while now, like a year or two. The schedule I want to do when it comes to creepypastas is to have a creepypasta or two a month. Maybe one in the beginning of the month and one at the end of the month. So maybe starting in March, we'll start doing the schedule format. We'll still try to do the video a day. If we missed a day, it's not a big deal. I'll still be posting consistently for all you guys' entertainment, so at least I can entertain you for once in your day. So that's what I want to do. I want to do like a creepypasta or two a month, and one at the beginning of the month and one at the end. That's what I really want to do. If you want like a schedule like that, you can comment below saying yes, hit the like button on this video. Please let me know about it, because if you want to see this type of a schedule with this one at the end of in the beginning and at the end of the month, so if you want to see that, let me know. So question is, What changes would you make in this creepypasta to even make it better? To even make it better, that makes a lot more sense than ever. What changes in this creepypasta would you make to make it even better? If you like what you saw here, you can hit the like button, subscribe for more, and share this video with your friends and family. Just to see how stupid I sound. Yeah, I live near an ocean, man. That means I'm smarter, man. Ah, damn it. No, I am not smarter. I'm not smarter because I live near an ocean. I don't even live near an ocean. So that's officially it. This is I'm JRD. This is JRD96 signing out. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.